Everybody. Hello, everybody. It's Father Rich here. Let me turn this light on. It's Father Rich here with a Rockin with Dokken video. I'm doing a deep dive into this album, Breaking the Chains. Now, I have a history with Dokken. It's not much of a history, but it's a history. Back a number of years ago, Jason Skilz, he would do these live streams. He wanked out on us and stopped, but that's another story. But anyways, he was showing all these Dokken albums during this live stream, and I kept going on, you know, in a drunken stupor. Dokken sucks, you know. I've never heard a Dokken album in my life, you know. I was just talking shit. And it took a life of its own, and it became a running joke, put it that way, with certain members of the VC, you know, the cool VC. But anyways, Dr. Oktober, and I'll leave a link to Jason Skilz. He's a pretty cool guy. And I'm going to leave a link to Dr. Oktober. He sent me some BCLT, and this was a part of it. And I must say, that BCLT is one of the best I've ever gotten. Maybe only topped by Dead Wax 66. You can say whatever you want about Dead Wax 66. If and when he does send you a BCLT package, it is top notch. Now, before we get started, I want to plug a video I did. Great third albums by bands. This is the third album by Love. And if you want to know if I include that, you have to watch the video. Now, on that video, I did intentionally leave some obvious choices out. I mean, I wanted to leave something for some other people to talk about, you know. But anyways, this album here, it's a European version. Can't read. It may be from Greece, but I'm not sure, man. I can't read this writing. And it turns out this is a 1981 version. And it's Don Dokken it has on the spine here. Now, this was re-released in 83 as just Dokken. Some of the songs were re-recorded, I guess. Some of the songs, the names changed. Like, Were Illegal. I think that became Living to Rock or Live to Rock or something like that. Paris was renamed Paris is Burning. And it was a live version. And instead of starting side 2, it closed side 2. And there might have been some other changes, you know. There were 2 singles off of this album. I Can't See You and Young Girls were released in Germany. And there was one, We're Illegal was a UK single. Now, We're Illegal may be my favorite song off the album. And yeah, let's just get to the album. The first song, Breaking the Chains. It turns out I've heard that song before. It's one of those songs, you know, when it would come on the radio, I would change the station. So I had never, this is the first time I'd ever heard the song all the way through. And I would say it was okay. The second song is Seven Thunders. And it has a Judas Priest vibe to it, which there is a Judas Priest vibe throughout this whole album, actually. And I thought it was a better song than Breaking the Chains. I Can't See You. It starts out with a Judas Priest vibe. I mean, heavily. It sounds like a Judas Priest song. Until the chorus comes in, or the singing, actually. And then, it's not no Rob. No, he's not no Rob Halford. Although he doesn't have a bad voice. In the middle, it starts out good. That's the best I can say. And then you got We're Illegal. This song was great. all the way through. It's a banger, man. So the side ended pretty strong. But overall, I thought it was just an okay side. So after I listened to side one, I reached out to a certain BC member if they had this Dokken version. And if they didn't, I'll send it their way, And then after I sent that message, I listened to side two. And it starts out with Paris. Now, Paris, this also starts out strong. And then when it gets to the chorus, Paris is burning. The chorus sucks. Let's just put it that way, But other than that, the song is really good. And there isn't a lot of chorus singing in it, so it doesn't ruin the song. I mean, actually, if it was on side one, it would probably be the second best song on the side. Stick to Your Guns. Now, that has a really great bass opening. The bass line on that is great, the opening bass line. And it has a very strong Judas Priest vibe. And Stick to Your Guns is great. It's a really good song. It's up there with We're Illegal. Just a really good song. Then you got Young Girls, and I'm thinking this is going to be a power ballad, And I must give it to this album. There are no slow power ballads on it at all, which gives it a couple of points in my book, Most of the time, those power ballads, they're horrible. But yeah, Young Guns, I would say it's kind of the same as Stick to Your Guns, It's a really strong song. Then you got Felony. It has a really great hook. And it isn't really a Judas Priest vibe to that one, but I really liked it. It was a really good song, Felony. And then you got Night Rider. It is a strong ending track to the side. So after listening to side two, I'm going, God dang, man. Should I delete that comment I made to that other VC member? I might want to keep this album, Side two was really, really good. I thought. Yeah, this was a really strong Rockin' album. Now, like I said, I think side two is better than side one. And I have a feeling the 83 version isn't going to be as good as this one. But yeah, Rockin' with Dokken wasn't a total failure. But yeah, I guess that's about it, man. I might do another video because I'm gonna listen what I listened to today video, because that got me in the mood for listening to some music, and I might do a video on that. But anyways, I give this a thumbs up. It's not, especially side one is not my thing at all. Side two, if side one and two were the same, this, I would keep this and it would get a legitimate place on my shelf. But I think I'll send it out. Take care, man. Rockin' with Dokken, man. Deep dive, Rich. Take care, everybody.